You close the bathroom door. 2 seconds later, a nose appears under the gap. Then a paw. Then a whine so soft it sounds like the end of the world. You've tried locking it, you've tried ignoring it. Your dog does not care. They will sit outside that door like a sentry assigned to the most important post in the house. You think this is clingy, you think this is annoying, but what if your dog is not following you to the bathroom because they need you? What if they're following you because they think you need them? In the wild, defecation is one of the most dangerous moments in a canine's day. The body cannot run, it cannot fight, it's completely exposed. In wolf packs, members stayed close during these moments, not out of affection, out of survival. A cooperative defense protocol hardwired into every canine brain on the planet. Your dog does not understand what a bathroom is. They do not understand what privacy means, but they understand vulnerability. And when you close that door, their instincts tell them that the most important member of their pack has just entered the most dangerous position an animal can be in, alone. They're not being needy, they're standing guard. If you've ever wondered why your dog does something that makes absolutely no sense, hit subscribe right now, because today we're decoding 7 bizarre instincts, and every single one of them makes perfect sense once you know how the biology works behind it. Welcome back to Happy Tales. Now think about what happens when you switch roles. Your dog is doing its business in the yard and it's staring directly at you, unblinking, intense, while it poops. This is not awkward coincidence, this is one of the purest expressions of trust in the entire animal kingdom. During defecation, your dog is at its most physically helpless. Behavioral researchers studying the secure base effect, the same attachment theory used to study human toddlers, have found that dogs consistently orient toward their primary attachment figure during moments of vulnerability. Your dog locks eyes with the one individual in its life it trusts to watch for danger. You're not a spectator, you're the lookout. The next time your dog stares at you while pooping, do not look away. Look back, because that eye contact triggers a trust hormone in both of you simultaneously. And your dog chose to activate it during the single moment they're most afraid. Now here's one that made guests at your home want to disappear. Your dog walks up to a complete stranger and buries its nose directly into their private area. This is not rudeness. This is intelligence operating at a level you cannot see. Humans have specialized sweat glands called apocrine glands concentrated in the groin and armpits. These glands continuously release pheromones, chemical signals carrying information about your age, your biological sex, your emotional state, your health, and your reproductive status. Your dog has a dedicated organ for reading exactly this kind of data. It sits just above the roof of their mouth, and it's specifically built to decode pheromones at concentrations you could never detect. One deep sniff and your dog knows more about that stranger than an hour of conversation would tell you. They're not being inappropriate, they're downloading a biological profile. To them, your scent is your social media page, and they just read the entire thing. Coming up, the real reason your dog brings you a toy the moment you walk through the door, the ancient origin of face licking, and the one instinct at the end of this list that dogs share with a human disorder affecting millions. Your key hits the lock. The door swings open, and before you can even put your bag down, your dog is standing there with a soggy tennis ball in its mouth, tail going at full speed. You assume they want to play fetch. Most people do. But behavioral scientists see something different. In pack dynamics, bringing a valued possession to the returning leader is a gesture of trust and deference. The dog is not demanding a game, they're offering a gift. The most valuable thing they own handed over because you walked through the door. There's a second layer. The return of the primary attachment figure triggers a dopamine surge so intense the dog needs somewhere to put the energy. Picking up a toy channels that explosion into something physical. Without it, the energy becomes jumping, barking, spinning chaos. The toy is not a request, it's a pressure valve, and it's also, quietly, an offering. Your dog licks your face, you wipe it off, you say stop, they do it again. This is not just affection, it's one of the oldest surviving behaviors in the canine lineage. In wolves, pups lick their mother's face to trigger regurgitation of pre-digested food. It's a feeding request written into the deepest layer of their programming. Domestic dogs do not need their owners to regurgitate food, but the code is still running. In adult dogs, the lick carries 3 simultaneous signals. First, submission. The lick says, "I'm not a threat. You are above me." Second, information. Their tongue is reading your skin, tasting salt, hormones, bacteria, traces of what you've eaten, markers of where you've been. And third, self-medication. Licking releases endorphins in the dog's brain, natural opioids that calm anxiety and produce pleasure. That's why stressed dogs lick compulsively. It's not a choice, it's a chemical need. 10,000 years ago, that lick was a request for food. Today, it's a request for closeness. The instinct stayed, the meaning evolved, and somewhere inside every lick is a wolf pup asking its mother for something it cannot name. Your dog hears a siren 3 blocks away and throws its head back and howls. Your first instinct is to think they're in pain. They're not. Dogs can hear frequencies up to 65,000 hertz. You stop at 20,000. When a siren produces its sustained, rising and falling tone, something in your dog's brain recognizes it, not as a truck, not as danger, as a voice. In wolf packs, the howl serves 3 functions: locate distant pack members, signal territorial boundaries, maintain group cohesion across miles of empty terrain. The howl's not a warning, it's a roll call. "I'm here. Where are you?" When your dog howls at a siren, they are not distressed. They're answering, using a communication system designed for forests and mountain ranges 10,000 years ago, triggered by a sound wave that happens to speak the old language. The wolf is still in there, and sometimes something in the modern world accidentally calls to it. And finally, the one that starts as a joke and sometimes turns into something much deeper. Your dog chases its tail. Puppies do this because they've just discovered they have one. It's motor development. It's play. It's normal and it fades. But in some dogs, it does not fade. Research found that up to 85% of certain bull terrier litters compulsively chase their tails. Not occasionally, compulsively. The behavior is repetitive, difficult to interrupt, and persists regardless of environment. Scientists have linked it to a specific genetic marker associated with epileptiform brain patterns and trance-like states. More striking, affected dogs showed elevated biomarkers identical to those found in children diagnosed with autism. The neurological overlap between a dog spinning in circles in a living room and a child exhibiting repetitive behavior in a clinic may share the same biological root. Scientists now classify severe tail chasing as canine compulsive disorder, the direct analog of human OCD. Same repetitive pattern, same inability to stop, same response to the same category of medication. When a puppy chases its tail, it's learning its body. When an adult dog cannot stop, something ancient and deeply wired is misfiring. And the science trying to understand it may one day help us understand ourselves. Every single one of these behaviors looks ridiculous from the outside. And every single one of them, when you trace it back far enough, leads to the same place. A wolf, standing in a forest, doing something that kept its pack alive. Your dog lives in your apartment now. They eat from a bowl, they sleep on your bed, but the code that runs underneath all of it is 10,000 years old, and it's still running perfectly. Which of these does your dog do the most? Tell us in the comments. This has been Happy Tales. If you want to discover more secrets about the dog on your couch, watch this video next. See you there.